Well, great morning. It is July 5th, and apparently we all survived. Um, I don't know what's up with this thing. I had to restart the computer. It was freezing, so hopefully it's okay. Anyway, I'm back on the road. I was on my way to Spur, Texas, to look at the tiny house community there, but along the way, I happened to pass Sumner Lake State Park, another state park here in New Mexico. And I decided, well, you know what? I'm just going to stop here and look and see. Now, the lake is over this way. I have no view of the lake at all. I've got trailers blocking whatever view I would have of the lake. My view out the back here is the kind of the canyon. You can see it there, which is okay too. I do have electric. I paid for 3 days. We'll see if I stay the 3 days. But for 3 days, it's like $12. Okay. No big loss if I decide not to stay 3 days. But since it's open and I've got electricity, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to do some time out here and see how it goes. So, a little easier to be online. I actually do have communication out here. I'm always amazed because driving out here, I mean, there was nothing but cattle, open fields. I mean, just really nothing in the area. And so to get here and then find out I have a connection, I'm really thrilled with. I have no idea how hot it's going to get today out here because there is absolutely no shade where I'm parked. So we'll see. Anyway, remains to be seen. So I'm going to upload this, get set up, get ready to do the morning read. We're back to the morning read again. And again, look and see what type of readings people are asking for. And off we go. Another day. Thanks for tuning in. For the new subscribers, welcome. For those that have been hanging around for a while, thank you for remaining. I hope people are liking the music that I've been doing. I did the one yesterday, the Echo Canyon. And I said, well, since it's Echo Canyon, we have to do a really echo piece. So that was fun. Yeah, it was beautiful over there. I love the canyons. That's in New Mexico. My favorite thing is the red earth and the canyons. I love it. Okay. But I am looking. There's a few places I want to look. Spur, Texas. You know, I want to get rid of my house I have in Florida. I do not like Fort Lauderdale at all. Okay. I've been there 8 years. I have not met one person in 8 years. Can you imagine? Okay, 8 years you don't know anyone, which is fine with me. I'm not a person that craves to be around people and parties and this and that. It's not my thing anyway. But I mean, 8 years to never meet anybody is a little extreme. And I'm not a country club set, that. It's just is not my thing. And the Jewish princess wine that's going on, all these people that come down from New Jersey and stuff, not my thing. Okay, so I really do want to get out of Florida. So the one good thing I found about New Mexico, you can have a tiny house, basically almost anywhere in New Mexico, I guess, but it has to be on a foundation, not the wheels, which is fine with me. I'm not planning on trying to drive. Like so many people got these tiny houses and then they wanted to take them on the road. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? They get it and then they find out, I think the first time they try to pull it, they find out, yeah, no, this isn't going to work. You think they would get a clue on that. If they're not aerodynamic, they're not efficient to be dragging, touring with, okay? Just not. I've never seen one on the road yet, okay? They don't allow them in a lot of the RV parks. They don't allow them in, the state parks. So I don't know what people are thinking of that. But the places I'm looking at is, I love New Mexico. I'm going to look at Spur, Texas. I'm not really a Texas person, but I'm going to give it a shot and look anyway. Then they have some land, I guess, is being sold. Lake Cherokee, I think it's Tennessee. And then they have another tiny house community up in Georgia, up in the Smoky Mountains, which maybe is too cold, and I don't know about Lake Cherokee, although wouldn't it be great playing Native American flute and you live on Lake Cherokee? I mean, you can't get any better than that. That would be fabulous. But we'll see if it's affordable or not. I don't know. They're having the big land sale there on the 13th of July, so I've got to be out there to look at the spots. So we'll see. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to downsizing. I'd like to have a place maybe 400 or 500 square feet, something like that. Like the size of whatever the size of a studio apartment would be. For me, that's plenty space. I actually do quite fine here, in my little home on wheels. Last night I stopped and I stayed at the Motel 6. I was not impressed. The only thing I had there that I don't have here is a shower, and I'm not a big shower person, but it was okay for them. But well, this does have a shower in it, but I don't use it because the shower goes on your main floor here and everything, and I think it's just too much drama. So yeah. Anyway, back to the thing. I'd like to get a tiny house if I can find a way to afford to get into one, because I have to sell my house first, and I don't know what I'll recoup out of that. Maybe 40,000 or 50,000. Maybe I'll get. It's not going to be a lot of money. I'm not going to get a lot of money out of it, so, because I've had it a few years, but the prices are going up, so we'll see what I get out of it. But anyway, that's where things are at now. I've been getting a few more questions. I had somebody on my Facebook again yesterday ask if I have a CD out. They liked the music and they wanted to get a CD, and I said, sorry, I don't have one yet. But I am going to go to Nashville and speak with somebody. We'll see how it goes. So it's not out of the question that I may eventually have an album out. Now, for me, I would love to tour and do music. That would be just fabulous. Let's face it, I got my little home on wheels. I can go anywhere. Works for me, I'm happy to go play music for people. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to leave this here and do some readings, and then we'll see how it goes. The boys are all curled up, sacked out again as usual. You know, they're happy to go. They waited till they got in here and then had their food and their breakfast. They didn't want to eat in the hotel. They were just like, no, this is not, this to them is home now. And like I said, it's a small space, but I am quite happy and content, in my little space here. So anyway, I'm still, like I said, still going to go check out Spur. But I really do love New Mexico. And I'm going to go check out, like I said, Tennessee and maybe Georgia and see what it's like there. So we'll see. Well, enough rambling this morning. I better get on with reading. See you online. Oh, have a great morning. And I do have a couple of things, new backing tracks that I bought that I'm going to do some music, and we'll see how that goes. So I'd like to know too, do you people like it better with just flute only, or do you like it with incorporated with other music, with the backing track of just rhythm chords, something like that? Always good to know. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great morning. Aho.